Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch. Arrogate, verb, arrogation, to claim or take without justification, to assume, to acquire. Abrogate, verb, abrogation, to end a law, agreement, or custom formally, to suppress. We believe that the federal judiciary's attempt to arrogate to itself sole responsibility for resolving the profound moral and legal issues engaged by the abortion debate is undemocratic. To give way or place to another in any commodity is to honor, being a confession of greater power. To arrogate is to dishonor. We do not arrogate to ourselves any power to enlighten the mind or change the heart. We are only instruments in the hand of God. Since they do not admit that one can defend an objective criterion of good and evil, they arrogate to themselves an explicit or implicit totalitarian power over man and his destiny, as history shows. It is a heretical act of arrogance to arrogate divinity for oneself or to claim multiple incarnations. That we arrogate to ourselves the capacity to create reality rather than merely live in it. His impassioned reprimand bore protests against the arrogation of local tradition by the discursive tactics of intruding ideologies and social formations. We become acquainted with others through acts of responsible surrender to what is required of us, rather than supererogation or arrogation. This section gave the legislature plenary power to modify, change, or abrogate the local government system of the state at will. Any other rule of construction would abrogate the judicial character of this court and make it the mere reflex of the popular opinion or passion of the day. A president does not have the power to abrogate a constitution, even a temporary one. Additionally, novel therapeutic strategies to abrogate alcohol-induced AM oxidative stress, such as treatments with NAC or GSH, could potentially restore pathogen clearance by AMs. Breaking free from domination by desire may not be easy, but the difficulty does not abrogate the necessity. A judge has already ruled that he cannot unilaterally abrogate municipal contracts. Walking away from a vote is an abrogation of responsibility. Just because a rule of federal practice has been familiar to courts, litigants, and commentators for decades and has been repeated thousands of times does not mean it is immune from abrogation.